Hi, it's Laura here from the Early's Alliance, and today in our crafty session I'm going to make some homemade play-doh. But before we do that, shall we get our wavy hands and say hello? Are we ready? Let's count in. 1, 2, 3. Hello all the boys, hello all the girls, hello everyone, it's good to see you here. Super job. So to make Play-Doh is really simple. You only need four things. I can't count today. 4. You need flour. Any flour is fine. Some oil. Again, any oil is fine. Some warm water. And some food colouring if you have some, if you want to have it coloured, or paint if you want to have it coloured. If not, you don't have to put food colouring or paint in it. It will just be a plain colour. And the equipment that we need is just a big bowl and a spoon and a cup. So I've got my Pepper and George cup. So to start off with, we need 2 cups of flour. So I'm going to pour this into my cup. So grown-ups, this is a great opportunity to talk about measuring. So you've got full, half, empty. Oh, it's not pouring. There we go. There's 1. So also you've got your counting in there for your maths. And oh dear, come out a bit quick. And 2. You might need to get grown up to help you with the flour because the bags are pretty heavy. So there's my flour. So then after that we need some water. So the water needs to be warm. So not too warm so it burns you, so just nice and warm. And then we're going to put in half a cup of warm water. There we go. So then that one goes in. And then the same with the oil. So there's another opportunity to talk about consistencies because water is very thin and oil is quite thick. So about 1/4 to a half or 1/3 of your cup even into the bowl. So because I want to make my yellow, I'm just going to put a blob of this yellow food colouring in. But like I said earlier, if you don't have food colouring, or paint, you don't have to put them in. It just makes it a very clear colour, or clear, a bit of a beige colour. If not, you could always put some glitter in, or some sparkles, or hot chocolate powder and coffee. That makes it really brown. So the next part is the best bit where we get to mix it up. So should we count in? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mix, mix, mix it up. Mix it in your bowl. Stir it, stir it, stir it, stir it. Now you've reached your goal. So as you can see, it started to make a bit of a dough and it's gone yellow, but it's a little sticky still. So if it's a bit sticky, you can just sprinkle on some more flour. And if it's a bit dry, then you add a little bit more water. So if you keep them handy, then you can pop them to one side and use them if you need to. So that is perfect now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out and put it onto the table. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to put it onto a mat. Pop it onto a mat. Here we go. And then I'm going to knead it. So kneading is good for your child's fine motor skills. And these skills are all building up the muscles in your fingers, ready for pencil holding and when they get to do writing. So if you go push in, lift and push, lift and push. And then, well, it feels ever so nice because it's lovely and warm. So lift and push. I'm squashing it down. So this is also really good for descriptive words when you're playing with your children. So you can use words like squash, squish, again knead, you can pull, push. There's lots of descriptive words in there that will help with your child's speech and language development. So now I've been doing a lot of kneading. It looks like a lovely blob of Play-Doh. So I've got a rolling pin, but you don't have to have a rolling pin, so we can roll it out. And then if you've got cutters, you can use cutters to put your shapes in. And then again, you don't have to have cutters. I've got, because I haven't got any cutters handy, I've got a fork. And I can use my fork to push in. And I'll show you when I've done all my pushing that it makes some really good patterns. So again, you can talk about the patterns. I'm just going to slide off all the patterns that you make with your children, and how, for example, on your fork, how many lines it's made. You can do counting in there. So I'm going to squash that up now, and I found something else that I can use to make some prints in my Play-Doh, and it is a dinosaur with a really long neck, and he's got lots of green spots. So I'm going to use my dinosaur to stomp, stomp, stomp into my Play-Doh, and then you can see he's made lots of dinosaur footprints. So another thing that you can do is, instead of using things that are in the house, you could go outside and pick up some twigs, some stones, some leaves, pine cones, if you go out for a lovely nature walk, and you can use all these to make patterns and prints inside. Some things from the garden you can even put into your Play-Doh when you're making it. So when the weather's a little bit nicer, if you've got lavender anywhere in your garden, or you find it out on a walk, you can put lavender inside the mix when you're mixing it up to have a lovely, smelly, sensory lavender Play-Doh. So I do like Play-Doh. I find it very, very therapeutic, and it's very nice to squash and squeeze. So I should maybe next time when I make some, put some glitter in, so I have a nice sparkly yellow Play-Doh ball, which would be real good fun to play with. So I'm going to wipe my table down because there's lots of flour here in front of me, and I'm going to wash all my pots up, and then I'm going to play with my Play-Doh. I might even wait for my children to get back from school and we can all play it together. So I shall say goodbye and see you all soon. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Goodbye all the boys, goodbye all the girls, goodbye everyone, I hope to see you soon. Thanks for joining me today on our Let's Get Crafty session, making squishy, squashy Play-Doh. And if you want any more hints and tips, there's lots to be found on our Family Corner page at www.familycorner.co.uk. See you all soon, goodbye.